What's up, y'all? Today is February the 6th of 2023. And today I leave for London to go on a tour run with an artist that I will not name. There's a lot of things that I could be focused on during this time. I have a lot of things that I'm juggling. Especially with my own brand and, getting things popping on that front. As you know, I had a string session for my album that I'm putting together, and I decided to take this tour run because I just felt like it was very special. And it would be a great opportunity for me to get back abroad. I haven't been out of the country since 2019 because I made an intentional decision to stop touring entering 2020. And it just so happens that no one toured because we know what happened. But I had already made the decision that I wanted to take a break from it, or an extended break, or a permanent break from touring. Because mainly, there's a lot of factors why. One being that I had developed a bit of travel anxiety from constantly always being gone in 2019. Kind of going back and forth, and all of the different little scares that would happen in between just made me really realize how fragile life is. And then also, it really made me weigh if the opportunity was worth the risk of whatever could happen, That was one factor. Number two is that I just actually like being in one place. I love having stability. When I am here in my home, I wake up and I have a routine of what I do every day. I am very routine based, and so to be knocked off of it is very destabilizing, demobilizing, or whatever, derailing, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And so I just don't like the lifestyle of that. In my touring experiences in the past, I wasn't so smart with lifestyle choices. And I think it was just because I was really excited to be on the road and to just have the experience of traveling. So I felt like this tour was a chance for me to see if I could take another stab at tour life, but doing it right, doing it the healthy way, doing it the balanced way. This vlog series will mainly be about creating stability in an unstable lifestyle. And I'm looking for it to be a way to hold me accountable to living a stable and healthy lifestyle that is good for the mind, body, and spirit. And I will just be allowing you guys to see me on this journey of trying to invent this for myself, in hopes that you are able to invent it for yourself, whatever you may be doing. If you're in a season of transition, or if you're in a season of also just traveling and just are looking for a way to just be steady. I will be sharing my triumphs and my struggles on this front. So I think it will overall be very fun, and you will also see music. It's funny how I haven't even talked about music yet, but you're also gonna be seeing some music and a lot of great shows and great people, and come around the world with me. Let's go. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is the first time I've ever packed this much stuff. And this is only 2 bags on a carry-on, which I'm still checking. Turns out my ticket gets me into the Polaris Lounge, whatever that is. The Polaris Lounge. You feel me? Apparently they got showers and karaoke and all that. It's lit. Come on now. Don't make me act like a Negro. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Yeah, see, this really helps with travel anxiety, you know. Definitely helps. Definitely helps. Yep.
I wanna ride like a glamorous flossy.
Let me just say something right quick, all right? I find it rather shocking. So shocking. First of all, the seatbelts up here have a chest strap. They care about your uppers in first class. You know what I'm saying? They only care about your lowers in coach. I don't really get that. But look at this meal. They be giving us little soy block sandwiches in coach. And this in first class. Like, it's not cool. I don't think it's cool. So my findings about flying first class is that your question is more so, why does this flight have to end? Like, can we just circle around a couple more times, you know? I was sleeping real good. However, I'm excited to be in London. One of the most important realizations I came to while on this flight is water consumption. There's so many opportunities to eat snacks and fill up on food, but if I really think about it, my water intake yesterday was pretty low because I kind of got cheated out of most of the day. So what I did was I looked up what 1 gallon of water is in fluid ounces and divided it by 4. And now I have alarms every 4 hours to drink 32 fluid ounces of water. I think this is going to be a game changer for hydration. Just like I remembered, the last time I was here, I remember being shocked by Lay's being called Walkers here and having shrimp-flavored chips. I am in search of 32 fluid ounce. Oh, they go by milliliters out here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so confusing. Why? God, why? Why do we all have to go by different metric systems? It was 1 liter. I think I don't know math, but I'm gonna just guess that 1 liter is close to 32. Good morning, world. I am in good old London town. It is day 1 of rehearsals for something I can't name. But feeling good today, feeling vibrant. Gonna go and get a workout in. I did a workout last night because it still felt like daytime to me. I felt like I lost out on Tuesday. I traveled on Monday, got here on Tuesday, and so I was just like, Tuesday's meaningless to me, so I'm trying to give it some meaning by working out. And it helped tire me out a little bit. I was dealing with some health issues the past 2 weeks. And I think it was just due, if I'm being honest, my intuition tells me it just may have been due to being overwhelmed. Like, I have been trying to balance a lot of different things at once and complete a lot of different assignments at once. And so I kind of started to immediately feel better when I made the decision to just focus on doing one thing well. And that's, it's kind of surprising, but it's not surprising at the same time. So I am here. I am present. I am focused on executing this music as well as I can to bring the glory of God to whatever situation that I am in, and that his presence be felt. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. In the meantime, I've had some really important realizations. I told you guys yesterday while on the plane, the hydration is so important. I think that had also fallen by the wayside from being so busy, that I had stopped really monitoring how much water I was putting in my system. So I have this new handy dandy Apple Watch that I can't find right now, but I set it up so that I have alerts every 4 hours to drink 32 fluid ounces of water. Because that's important. That's an important reminder. And I don't know why I wasn't there before. So I'm really thankful to God for that realization. And also on the spiritual side, I've been having interest lately in developing my own independent devotional time, because a lot of times I'm very dependent upon applications to lead me in the proper direction of what I should be studying. But I was talking to a friend last night, and he asked such an important question, which is, what season are you in? So I need to take some time and think about that. I'm going to ponder on that all day. What season am I in? And write it down, and then see really what study I can do about that season, and what people in the Bible I can relate to who may have been in the same season as me, and look at their stories to see what God has to say about it. And that will be rather interesting. Such a powerful question. And I would love to know in the comments, what season are you in? And what are you doing? It doesn't have to be my method, but what are you doing to prepare for that, to be in the right mindset to be your best in this season? I'm well. I don't want to miss breakfast. I had a little something. I had a apple and a banana just now, just so I have something in my stomach before I go and work out. I'm gonna go and maybe do a 5K if I feel up to it. And then afterwards, gonna have some breakfast. A good friend of mine, Matt Jones, is in town, and so that makes me very happy. We're gonna try and see each other today. And then we're gonna have rehearsal and run through this music for the first time. I'm excited. All right, I'm done. I feel like I'm adjusting well here. Got my English accent ready to go. Are literally one of my favorite things on earth. I'm feeling less inflamed today, so I look less inflamed too. This is great. Let me figure out where I am. Look really English.
Hello guys. Alright, so thank you. I just want to explain this piece of.
It's my friend Matt Jones.
Hello.
Yes, he's amazing. He's an amazing person, first of all. He's an amazing person. And then on top of that, he's just incredible at everything that he does.
Oh, thank you, man.
A lot of things that he arranges ends up in amazing songs.
Wow.
And it's just incredible to be here in London with him. I am so offensive right now. Little ants that make music. Right. Comes a time when the same individuals start to conserve their strength and beauty
think?
So,
Get a little rude.
oh, he's doing an unboxing video.
Yeah, getting a little rude. A little Formula 602.
I'm so excited. Get excited.
Like he said, we're gonna experiment and make some hi-hat pairings today.
Nice.
Oh gosh. Okay, this is heavy. I haven't done squats in a while. Okay.
Signature.
Yes. Dark energy. I love those. Wow, they've sent so many symbols. Wow.
Dark energy.
I love that ride over there, though. I have this one at home. I love this one, but that one works.
Yeah,
so
if you don't want that one, I'll be taking that one home. Thanks.
Yes. They sent like a bunch of these for some. Oh, these are crashes. I was like, they sent a bunch of rides.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Oh, beautiful though. Oh, wow. That might be a contender. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Whoa. Kelly, Pisces family. Even abroad, thank you so much. It's got my back, man. Wow. Jeez. Wow. So, this is gonna fade away. I had a pimple here. Today was day 2 of rehearsals, in which we ran through most of the show, and today was my first time playing through all of the songs ever. Like, I had never played the songs before. I'd only listened to them and took notes, and this was my first time going through it and trying it out and getting it in my muscles. And I think it went rather well. I think it went really good. The musical director seemed really pleased. I had to leave intermittently at like 4:30 to go to a doctor's appointment because, as you know, I'm focused on wellness, particularly for this vlogging journey, and it's for a reason. It's because this past January for me has been incredibly busy. I took on a lot, and I think I'm seeing the repercussions of that health-wise. It's taken a toll on me mentally a lot. I think this is like the first time that I haven't had any sort of like vices to rely on. Sometimes I snack and drink coffee and drink wine and all of these things, and they've been stripped of me, and I have been able to see how much of I live in angst. How maybe stress and anxiety have become somewhat of a norm for me that I almost didn't notice it anymore. And it had become a part of my lifestyle, but now I'm so conscious of it that I'm like, wow, this is how I'm usually walking around feeling majority of the time. And I was just so unaware of it. So it's caused some stomach issues, which made me concerned that I might have an ulcer. The doctors today seem very confident that I don't. The doctors that I saw in LA seem very confident that I don't. But this is the first time I've ever had this kind of problem occur. So I just wanted to take precaution as I'm about to be on tour for about 2 months. I want to make sure that I'm well and that I can perform at my highest ability. But at the same time, it has made me very conscious of my adrenaline levels, my excitement levels, and just trying to stay calm as much as I can. But there's a lot of exciting things. This is probably the biggest venue. These will be the biggest venues I've ever played in. This is the biggest artist I've ever played with. So I'm doing my best to try and manage my anxiety, because ultimately I want to do a good job. But I wrote down some important things at the gym today while I was working out. One of them being focus on your heart rate, because we can control that as more than we think, with breathing, taking deep breaths, something that probably before the last year or so, I never did. What else did I write down? I wrote down it's not about me. So many times we can make our performances about us. Even when it's about you, it's not about you. And that's what I have to constantly remember. It is all of us working on stage towards a goal. That's the way that I see it. That's the way that I see it. We are working as a team. We all carry the weight. It's not on one person at all. Not even the artists. Probably they carry most of the weight, but still, it's not all on him or her or them, whatever you want to say. Yeah. I want to see what else I'm probably going to pause this and see what else I said, because I wrote some other stuff down. Hold on. Okay. So I wrote down any sickness or ailments, God will take care of. All I need to worry about is doing my part in healing. Okay. Like there's a certain responsibility that I have. God controls the rest. I also wrote down that God is with me. That I'm not doing this alone. It is not by my own power that I'm doing this. That in every step of the way, if I allow him to be, he is right here with me. So, and that I can rest on him all of my worries and burdens and anxious thoughts. I can just literally rest on him and know he's right there with me. I also wrote down that I have nothing to prove to anyone. I have nothing to prove to anyone. Not even myself. And those are really important affirmations. That in the midst of my anxious thoughts, and also just God is just truly in control of everything. We can think as much as we want to that we are doing this, all right? But it's like we learned in 2020 that we can't control anything. Whether you believe in God or you're an atheist, you learned in 2020 that it is not by our own control that we're doing this. Just like that, it can switch and you are left with nothing. That's how much you are out of control. We want control so much, but we do not have it. So it's out of my control. Submission, surrender. It's the only way I'm going to make it through these shows and not just be an anxious wreck, you know? And also just being very vulnerable and honest. Like I was very vulnerable and honest with the band and with anyone about what's going on, like as far as anxiety and stress and having a lot on my plate, and also coming into this situation and wanting to do the best that I can do. And they've been nothing but amazing and supportive in that sharing of honesty. So it just shows light years what vulnerability can do, what just being honest can do, because 9 times out of 10, other people be feeling the exact same way and just don't say nothing, or they feel like they can't say anything, you know? So it's very powerful and empowering. Those are my conclusions today. My anxiety is going away more and more as we go through the set list, and it becomes more a part of my muscles. And I can't say that I won't be like crazy excited for the first show, and I'm trying my best. I'm gonna need like my friends and family to pray for me that the peace of God be over me that first show. All right? Because it's just truly amazing. This man's music is amazing. I believe that God is present through it. I think that is huge. I think it's huge like that. That's the reason it's huge. Yeah. Tomorrow, most of the band will be doing the Brit Awards. I won't be doing the Brit Awards. But I will still be rehearsing and getting more acquainted with the set list. And I will take you there tomorrow. And we will continue with this whole journey of healthy living and trying to be more regimented. I did mess up. I'm supposed to be on a GERD diet because that's what the doctors believe is happening. Not an ulcer, but just more so like gastric problems, GERD. I messed up and ate some tomatoes. I can't have tomatoes on a GERD diet that has a bunch of acid. Anything with acid, I can't have right now. So that sucks. All right. Because I love me some coffee. I love me some wine. I love me some tomatoes. I love me some, oranges and everything. And it's just like everything is just off limits. And so I might as well just eat air. All right. All right. Talk to y'all later. Heading in for the last day of rehearsal. Today the artist will be there. It's been really cool, really fun, but also kind of challenging. I haven't been really documenting everything, but I would say I'm doing way better now. But I want to say maybe the past 2 or 3 days, I was feeling a bit anxious, dealing with anxiety. Not really sure, I wasn't really sure where it was coming from. But more than I realized, I have a history of anxiety with performance. And especially since this will probably be the largest artist and the largest venues I've ever played for, I didn't realize how much of a toll that was taking on me mentally. Because of course I want to do a good job. And, people automatically assume that at some point it goes away. That, by now I've been playing all my life. I've already played for very large artists. I should be used to it by now. But I think every experience is so different. Every show's so different. So I do feel like after I get the first show down, which is Perth, Australia, we'll be heading there tomorrow. I should be better. But leading up to this, it's been a lot on me mentally and physically, and in turn because of mental health. I took the time to do a lot of praying, a lot of journaling, and it didn't help that a lot of things that I would like lean on for comfort, I didn't have access to. So but I can't remember the exact verse right now. But I know it's in Philippians. I think it's Philippians 2, verse 6. I might be wrong. But I'm quoting the "Be anxious for nothing and pray about everything. And when you do this, you'll feel unexplainable peace." When I tell you that works, when I tell you that works, it works. Yeah. Because ever since making the action to do it and actually do it, my shots of anxiety have gone away. They've gone away. And I also wrote down to make sure that I'm living in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I think I have a habit of being 2 steps ahead all the time. I think ahead a lot. I always prepare ahead. But I think it's just as important to be present and not be so consumed by the next steps, but taking 1 step at a time. A big lesson I'm learning. I've truly had to rely on God's peace, which is the true source of any peace. So I got it in its most potent form. Yeah, I think I've said all I needed to say. Heading to rehearsal. Should be a good one. Gonna review what we went over yesterday mentally. And I think we should be good. You know, we've been running through the set like crazy, so it's not like I don't have it in my arms now. Like how I was saying, it's there now. But stay tuned.